Hi Scorpio, I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity, be it in your love lives or your career, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Scorpios, it's quite a intense month. Yes, another intense month. We have your ruler Mars that goes direct on the 14th of November. Then we have Mercury, which is going direct after the last 3 weeks. Then we have Jupiter and Pluto, your other rulers, and they are in conjunct. And then we have an eclipse season beginning end of the month. So let me break down the month for you. On the 4th, we have Mercury that goes direct in your house of behind the scenes activities. This is the house of spirituality. It is also the house where we go and recharge our emotional battery. It's also the house of secrets and research. And then we have Venus, which is joining Mercury over here till about 27th, so practically the entire month. Now on the 11th, we have Mercury, which is joining Sun in your own house, Scorpio. So it's your birthday month. Happy birthday, Scorpios. I wish that all your intentions for the future get manifested. Now, when Mercury is transiting through your own house, your personal reactions are accelerated, and you give the impression of being more alert, more intelligent. You're very tuned in to what is it that is really going on, and it's going to increase. Mercury is going to be increasing your curiosity. It's going to be increasing your intellectual prowess, your self-confidence, and it will also ease the communication a lot. You'll find it easier to find words in order to articulate, in order to explain yourself. Competitiveness in communication, there can be some debates, or try however not to get into arguments about it. Just, at times you feel that, or we're feeling really bright, and you want to sort of show the other person that how valid your point is, but be cognizant of the environment when you're doing this. It's all right to do it in amongst people whom you love and people who understand you and know that you're not trying to put them down. But in a professional environment, it could get misconstrued as maybe someone who's being very cocky, or someone who's just trying to show off a lot. And this transit is wonderful for lecturing, writing, teaching and studying, and there will probably be communication about improvement of work methods during this time. It's a great time to be sprucing up your personal appearance. You will be also focusing on your personal goals, what it is that you want out of life, where it is that you see yourself, how it is that you want the world to perceive you, what is it that you're projecting to the world outside. So besides, of course, the emotional or the intellectual rehaul that will take place, there is also the physical rehaul, because end of the day, as superficial as it sounds, or as we may choose to believe that it doesn't matter how I look. If you're well presented, if you're well put together, there are always more chances of you being heard out as well. From the 8th to 12th, we have a Jupiter and a Pluto conjunct, and this is there again in your house of communication. And it's important, especially more so because Mars is going direct on the 14th as well in your house of day-to-day chores and health. So now since Jupiter and Pluto, they're uniting in Capricorn, and they are going to be under the rulership of the steady, severe, the teacher planet Saturn, bringing tests about that are going to be tempering the potential excesses which Jupiter is going to be encouraging. So overthinking a lot, because Jupiter is there, and Jupiter tends to expand, good or bad. You could just be overthinking things. Maybe you could be obsessing about something quite a lot, and that is something that you need to be careful about. And Jupiter and Pluto and Saturn that are transiting through Capricorn, they're going to be bringing about lessons in maturity and responsibility, which are cultivated through acceptance of natural cycles of change. Now, Pluto is a big champion of deconstruction of the old ideas, of the old norms, of how things were done earlier, and they will no longer have any value and they don't stand the test of time. So it has to give way to the new, so whether it is atrocities, whether it is social injustice that is there, uh, Pluto will bring about all of this from underneath. It will bring about, that is what brings about the change. That is what makes us stand up and say that no, we're not going to be tolerating this. No, this is not how I want things to be. So the combination of Pluto and Jupiter can also encourage at times, it can incite personal power, but I think with Saturn being over there, it is warning, that you need to have discipline, you need to be on the right side, and you need to learn your lessons. And so it can be that with the Pluto and the Jupiter conjunct, it can be that we can just tend to worry about our own self and say, oh, I'm just going to be worrying about my personal power. And that is something I think we are seeing widely across politically, economically, where on the 15th, we have a new moon that is there in your own house, in your own sign, Scorpio. So it's astrologically your new year. It's a time where you define your intentions, your goals, things that you want to manifest for yourself. What is it that you want? Work-wise, career-wise, personally, your ambitions, your dreams, where it is that you see yourself. Great time to be looking good, doing a wardrobe rehaul, get a haircut, maybe just redo the way that you dress up. Also, it's a great time to be meeting new people and getting new experiences. On the 22nd, we have Venus as well, that is there at this house. So lovely, you'll be feeling good, you'll be looking good. There's just going to be a sense of confidence about you. And then on the 27th, we have Sun that moves into your house of earned income. And now this house is also about other people's money. It's about when we work and we get paid for it. And it's also about self-worth and values. So very interesting, because Sun is going to be giving you clarity just on the kind of work that you want, how it is that you can generate another revenue stream for yourself. Be closing the month with a full moon lunar eclipse that is there in your house of joint finances, resources, and this is also the house of transformation and power struggles. Now, there's a good chance, Scorpios, that you'll have to transform something in your life, and usually something going on in a deeper level, and this can be something, something which is, you need to actually think that there is something that could be bogging you down, something that is really troubling you at a deeper level, and you need to be restarting that bit of it. You need to be restarting your life more positively. And most of us hold on to things that become very unhealthy for us over a period of time, but because change is involved, we refuse to let go, whether they are bad relationships, dead-end relationships, dead-end jobs. I understand, I'm not dismissing the current scenario and saying that, oh, there's so many jobs lying around. No, I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that if it's really horrible, then maybe you need to be really investing a lot of time into looking for that alternate. Similarly, in a relationship, if it's making you so miserable that it's making you unhealthy, that's all that you obsess about, you need to be doing something about it. And because this is a house of transformation, this could, besides being an emotional transformation, it could also be a physical transformation. It can be that you start working out, that you sort of start getting really healthy, you start getting really fit, and dealing with intimacy and security could be more of a focus, and issues related perhaps to other people's money, and also taxes. Maybe you need to lend someone, you owe someone money, maybe that also comes under scrutiny for you. So a lovely month, Scorpios, overall. Do that homework on yourself, do that work, spend that time in trying to figuring it out. What is it that is, it's really a dead end for you. At times just because we feel life in any case is not going in a specific way that we would want to, let it go the way that it is going, which again is not good or bad. But if you want to manifest, if you want something really spectacular to come into your life, you have to let go of the dead end roads. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Scorpios. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching.